Now the part is loaded, our first step is to create a 2D sketch. Now the 2D sketch we're going to create is going to be the profile for our pot. So to start our drawing, all we do is click one of these planes. Any of the three will do. So we'll start on that one. For this particular pot, we're going to be creating a revolve. So a revolve is just revolving a shape around in a 360-degree shape, or depending on what you're drawing, you could select a certain angle. But for this, we're just going to draw a simple concrete pot. To do this, our constraints with this drawing is 100mm tall or 100mm wide. So for this, it might be helpful to create a little rectangle first, and we're going to make that 50mm by 100. And we'll center that back up. So that is pretty much our constraint for our pot. You can draw any sort of shape within this little rectangle, and that will be within our constraint. So for this, I'm just going to create a slight little angle, slight little taper from top to bottom. So any old dimension will do. For this, I'm going to make it 50mm at the top and 40mm at the bottom. And then so that line there will be the outside of our pot. Now we just need to draw an inside line. So for our inside line, or the inside of our pot, we want to draw a line from the top down to the bottom, similar shape to the outside. To start that, we'll start from the top and bring a line down. Now this line should lock in so it's parallel with the outside, but if it doesn't do that, you can just drop it just there, and using this little parallel constraint tool, you can click on that, and then if we click on the outside and our inside line, they'll now become parallel using those little symbols just there. So to create the bottom inside of our pot, just again go back to that line there and bring it straight there, and click on the outside. So now you can sort of see that we've got the inside lines just there. Now to make sure that the concrete pot is strong enough for when we actually make it, we want to make sure that it's a minimum of 10mm thick. So just clicking on the inside to the outside and make that dimension 10, and do the same for the bottom. And that's pretty much the profile that we need to start our revolve, so we can finish the sketch. Now that we've finished it, just going to get it back to centered view. What we can do with this profile here, we can go and hit the Revolve tool up the top. So the Revolve tool sits up here next to our extrude, and we click that. Now we need to select our profile that we want to actually revolve. So our profile is this little shape in here. So once that is highlighted, you can select that. Now the axis is the part that we need to select next, which is that little button just there. So click on that just like so, and we now need to select an edge that our pot is going to revolve around, or our profile is going to revolve around. So for this one, we just want to select this little edge down here. So once we select that, you should see our pot revolve around 360 degrees. And then once you're happy with that, you can select OK. And that's how you create a simple revolve